Welcome to Hello World Server Setup. In this video we'll actually set up the directory on our subdomain, and we'll then code up the Hello World HTML page. We'll push that out to our subdirectory on our subdomain. Then we'll test the page by viewing it in a browser. First thing that we need to do is to connect to our FTP site. I'll use the FTP functionality of Internet Explorer because it is the lowest common denominator. You may use any FTP client that you like. Notice I just FTP, I enter into the address bar FTP:// then the subdomain name. My subdomain name is dmolef09. That is not going to be your subdomain name. Your subdomain name was emailed to you, as was your FTP username and password. So please use those. Don't use mine. I press enter. I connect to the FTP and I'm challenged for a username and password. So I'll enter that. My password, by the way, is not password, for those of you planning on hacking my site. Here I like to view this in Windows Explorer as the prompt says. So I click on the page icon and choose Open FTP Site in Windows Explorer. Makes it a little bit easier to navigate. I'm challenged once again for my username and password. Once I do that, I'm logged on to my subdomain. You should notice in your subdomain there are 5 folders there. It's important to note that all the work that we do in CIT90 will be put into the HTTP docs folder. So go ahead and open up that folder. If there's a file in here that is there by default, you can go ahead and delete that. If it wasn't pushed out by you, then you can go ahead and delete it. First thing I'm going to do to organize my subdomain is to create folders of the weeks of the semester. So I'll carefully add these one at a time. Week 01 through week 18. Once you have created your weekly folders, you're ready to put something into them. Creating an organization like this will help in a number of ways. Primarily, it will keep you organized. If you want to tell me that you have something in a particular folder that you're having trouble with, it's easy to direct me to it. So at a minimum, I would like you to have all of these folders. You can certainly have other folders, as we'll discuss as we go along, but let's just start here. We'll have just the weeks of the semester as folders. Let's go ahead and open up week 02. That's going to be the home for our helloWorld.html. I have created a file named shell01 that I'll open with text. Shell01 is actually available in course documents. So click on course documents on our Blackboard page, then download with a right click. I'm right-handed, so I use right click or secondary click. Right click on the XHTML shell and choose Save Target As. Put it somewhere where you know how to find it. I'm going to put mine into this directory called Class Website. Then you have to navigate to where you just saved it. Mine was in Class Website. Open it up in a text editor. I use TextPad. So right click, TextPad. You can use Crimson Editor or any type of text editor you want. And then change this to your own file. I'll name this helloWorld.html. And Today's date is 9/6. Change the title. And place a paragraph element in the body. Okay, so, and make sure you rename this file, save as helloWorld.html. It's a text file. .html. And make sure you know where you saved it. I'm saving mine in class website folder. Yep, I'm going to replace it. Okay, we are done with TextPad, so I'll go ahead and close that. Here is the Hello World I just updated. Let me rename this other one 02 or something so I don't get confused when I'm FTPing things. Now go to FTP. I will open mine in Windows Explorer. That's probably cut off. If you get that Windows message, just go ahead and allow. And all of our documents go into HTTP docs. Make sure it's HTTP docs. Put it in that folder, not HTTPS docs. S is for secure, so HTTP docs. And here I have all my file folders set up. So put this into, I'll put this into week 02 folder. I now have to open up Windows Explorer to find that file, and I then upload it to my server. So these are the files. This is my server running. Here's my domain. Remember, everything is in HTTP docs. I've just created a folder called week 02. Then you open up Windows Explorer. So this is my computer down here, my local machine. And here's Hello World that I want moved up here. Okay, so I just move it. You can FTP these if you have another FTP client. You can certainly use that. But the Explorer type view in IE is probably the lowest common denominator, so that's why I'm demoing that here. Alright, so what you have to know is, where is helloWorld.html? It's in the week 02 subdirectory of my domain. Now, when I look at this with HTTP, I do not reference the HTTP docs here. So to see that, it's going to be http:// your domain / what directory 02, and what was the name? It's case sensitive. We're on a Linux server here, helloWorld.html. And there's our page. Pretty anticlimactic. If you, let me show you what else I have here. If you want to go to my site, it is dmohle.citfcc.com, and find yourself here. When I click on your name, this will be your root directory. So this is what I mean by your class website. So basically, Mark is a little bit out of control here. This is what I need. The listing of the CW assignments. Mark is almost done with the class here, but anyway, CW assignments. These are graded assignments. Should be GA assignments, but yeah, that's okay. 2 trains. I also need to view some of your code, so I'll be talking about that. Mark may have to update these a little bit. And I wonder how he got his database going. I haven't even released databases yet. Oh, here it will return errors until we have a database set up. Alright, anyway, that you can poke around there. I have, what I'll do as I go through the semester, I'll post all of the assignments. These are the assignments from last semester, so they won't necessarily align with this semester. But nonetheless, you can look at them. Don't think that's actually a graded assignment. See if my database still works. Oh, looks like it does. Alright, this will conclude the Hello World server setup video, which I'll have to concatenate to the original video demo and see how that works out.